Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India Live, India's voice to the world. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. Coming up in the next 30 minutes. India launches free health cover for all its citizens above 70 years of age as 150 countries join the Ayurveda Day celebrations. Hezbollah elects Naeem Qasim to succeed Hassan Nasrallah, who was killed in an Israeli attack on Lebanon's capital Beirut over a month ago. North Korea's foreign minister visits Russia amid claims by South Korea and the US that Pyongyang has sent thousands of its troops to train in Russia. And US election campaign rhetoric gets increasingly personal as Donald Trump and Kamala Harris crisscross the country meeting voters. Giving a boost to India's healthcare sector on the occasion of the 9th Ayurveda Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched and laid the foundation stone for projects worth $1.43 billion at the All India Institute of Ayurveda in New Delhi. He also inaugurated the second phase of the All India Institute of Ayurveda and laid the foundation for 5 nursing colleges in the central Indian state of Madhya Pradesh.
अपने नागरिकों के स्वास्थ्य को प्राथमिकता देते हुए केंद्र सरकार ने स्वास्थ्य नीति के 5 स्तंभ तय किए हैं। पहला, प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर, यानी बीमारी होने से पहले का बचाव। दूसरा, समय पर बीमारी की जांच। तीसरा, मुफ्त और सस्ता इलाज, सस्ती दवाएं। चौथा, छोटे शहरों में अच्छा इलाज, डॉक्टरों की कमी दूर करना। और पांचवा, स्वास्थ्य सेवा में टेक्नोलॉजी का विस्तार।
The Prime Minister announced an expansion of health coverage for all senior citizens aged 70 years and above, regardless of their income. He distributed health insurance cards to some beneficiaries on the occasion. Prime Minister Modi also launched a portal You Win for vaccinating pregnant women and infants. India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh felicitated the winners of Innovations for Defence Excellence, also known as IDEX, and Hackathon awardees on the margins of the 3rd edition of the Indian Navy's Naval Innovation and Indigenization Organization Seminar in New Delhi on Tuesday. The minister acknowledged the role of public and private sectors in defence innovation and production. He said that nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come.
भारत में रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट, इनोवेशन और टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट की बढ़ती हुई गति को मैं खुद अपनी आंखों से देख पा रहा हूं। इस बात की पुष्टि मैं इस प्रकार से कर सकता हूं। पिछले सिर्फ 15 दिनों में ही मैं लगभग 3-4 ऐसे कार्यक्रमों में भाग ले चुका हूं जो इन विषयों से संबंधित रहे, चाहे वो SIDM का कार्यक्रम हो, TDF का कार्यक्रम हो या फिर डेफ कनेक्ट हो। यह फ्रीक्वेंसी अपने आप में इस ओर स्पष्ट इशारा करती है कि भारत में अब इनोवेशन की एक लहर चल रही है।
Now, a focus on day 2 of the seminar organized by the Indian Navy in New Delhi was building an innovation ecosystem of Indian defence manufacturing. The Vice Chief of the Indian Navy and the Secretary of Defence Production addressed the delegates.
With disruptive technologies such as AI, ML, big data, and quantum computing are the core of this phenomenon. Countries across the globe are investing heavily in miniaturization, digitization, and autonomous systems. We certainly need to invest more time, effort, energy, and money in big tech and in developing niche and disruptive technologies if we want to continue remaining relevant in global affairs.
India's Home Minister Amit Shah unveiled a statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in New Delhi on Tuesday. Patel was India's first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister. Minister Shah also launched a mobile app for civil registration. This application will make registration of births and deaths seamless and hassle-free by allowing citizens to register at any time, from any place, and in their state's official language. The President of the Government of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, inaugurated the 4th Spain-India Forum in Mumbai on Tuesday. The event was organized by the Spain-India Council Foundation and the Observer Research Foundation. The Spanish leader is on a 3-day visit to India.
Spain and India have solid ties, but we can do more. We can do a lot of more things together. More businesses, more investment, more cooperation, more exchanges. And let's be clear, I'm optimistic about it. Why? Because I see the potential and, more importantly, the willingness on both sides.
Personal attacks in the US presidential election are getting increasingly vitriolic as election day approaches. Donald Trump returned to the swing state of Georgia. He used the predictable ploy of religion and trust deficit to attack his opponent, Kamala Harris. DD India Shubhendu Ghosh reports from Atlanta.
Well, Kamala, you're fired.
Donald Trump lambasting Kamala Harris at a rally in Atlanta. He returned to the swing state of Georgia on Monday as campaigning for presidential polls enters the last leg. Attacks are getting sharper.
Next Tuesday, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've had a terrible, terrible run, that you've hurt our country very badly. You've let murderers into our country and drug dealers. You've let human traffickers in. You've let terrorists into our country.
I think he's just really powerful. He gives us a lot of confidence within talking to other world leaders, and he knows how not to start wars, and I think he's just badass. He's awesome.
Earlier, Donald Trump told the National Faith Advisory Board that religion, particularly Christianity, was under threat under current Biden-Harris regime.
I mean, honestly, religion is under threat in this country, serious threat, and we can't let that happen because I really believe it's sort of the fabric of our country. It's the thing that holds our country together, and we can't lose it, and we're not going to lose it. We're not going to lose it.
Republican Donald Trump also touted a role for Elon Musk in his administration if he wins the presidency. Millions of Americans have already cast their vote before November 5th election. Polls show a close race between Trump and Kamala Harris. On Monday, Donald Trump returned to Atlanta and launched a scathing attack on Kamala Harris. He called the Democrat administration anti-Christian and radical left and promised a golden future for America under his leadership. As the election day approaches, the key swing states like Georgia are becoming a center for vitriolic campaigning. With camera person Jaishankar, Shubhendu Ghosh for DD India in Atlanta.
Now, opinion polls and surveys say that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are locked in a tight race. Their campaigns are focused more on the electorally important swing states. DD India's Amritpal Singh reports from Pennsylvania, which is one of 7 key swing states in this election.
With just days left for the November 5th election, both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are neck and neck in most of the swing states, especially in Pennsylvania, where I am right now. It holds 19 of the electoral college votes, and that's why you see both candidates focusing their energies on this state. It can't get closer in the Penn state as state swings. In 2016, Donald Trump took it from Hillary Clinton by just a 0.7 percentage difference. Biden snatched it from Trump in 2020, but by a margin of 1.2 percentage points. This time around, both candidates are neck and neck. The difference is just 0.5 percentage points. November 5th will decide how Pennsylvania votes. Once it was reliably Democratic, but not anymore. It swings every election. So Pennsylvania is important, followed, of course, by Georgia and North Carolina, which hold, and Michigan, they hold most seats. Nevada, Arizona, they are smaller states, but all the swing states are important for both candidates because this election's outcome will be decided by these swing states because the other ones remain or continue to remain blue and red as they were in the last election and the election before that. With cameraman Sanjay Jaina, this is Amritpal Singh in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
An investigation has been launched after ballot drop box fires in the U.S. states of Washington and Oregon. Police in the state of Oregon released 2 photographs of a vehicle they believe is connected to the ballot box arson incident on Monday morning local time. Police said that the vehicle does not have a front license plate, but it does have an unknown rear number plate. Investigators believe that the vehicle is tied to 2 similar incidents in Vancouver, Washington area. In shocking incidents, ballot boxes were found burning, which were kept for dropping the ballot papers sent via email. Police said that these fires were similar in nature and that they were investigating the incidents.
Hey, Di, they just opened up the box.
At approximately 3 a.m., officers responded to reports of a fire at a ballot box right outside the building that we're in right now. By the time officers arrived, I can tell you that security personnel in the area had already extinguished the fire.
And still to come on DD India Live. Qatar pushes for a Gaza ceasefire deal after hosting talks between the spy chiefs of Israel and the US. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky attends a Nordic summit in Iceland. And Spain's Rodri wins a Ballon d'Or for Best Football Player of the World. You're watching DD India Live. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. As tensions soar in West Asia, Qatar has said it was committed to working with US President Joe Biden's government until the last minute before the 5th November election to reach a Gaza ceasefire deal. The remarks came after spy chiefs of Israel and the US held talks in Qatar's capital Doha. It was the first high-level discussion since ceasefire efforts aimed at ending the Gaza conflict broke down in August. The Lebanon-based armed group Hezbollah has announced that its deputy head Naim Qassem will succeed Hassan Nasrallah, who was killed in an Israeli airstrike in a Beirut suburb over a month ago. Naim Qassem has been Hezbollah's deputy chief since 1991. He remained in that role when Nasrallah took over. The Israeli government said on X that Qassem's tenure might be the shortest in the group's history if he follows the path of Hassan Nasrallah and Hashem Safieddin. In other news, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky attended the 4th Ukraine Nordic Summit in Reykjavik, Iceland on Tuesday, where he discussed Kyiv's so-called victory plan and aid for civilians as winter approaches. Zelensky also met with Iceland's President Hala Thomasdottir to discuss Iceland's support for Ukraine. The Kremlin has said that Russia's President Vladimir Putin has no plans to meet North Korea's Foreign Minister Cho Son-hui, who is currently visiting the country. The North Korean minister reached Russia's far eastern city of Vladivostok on Tuesday, a day after NATO said that North Korean military units had been deployed to Russia to support its war with Ukraine. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky have agreed to enhance collaboration against military cooperation between Russia and North Korea, including North Korean troop deployments. During a telephone conversation, the two leaders condemned North Korea's arms transfer and its military involvement in the Ukraine conflict. Zelensky shared intelligence on the deployment of 3,000 North Korean troops, which may increase to around 12,000. Right, now take a look at what else is making news around the world. Austria's wingsuit pilot Peter Salzmann has smashed a number of base records with a jump over the Swiss Alps. Now, BASE is an acronym that stands for 4 categories of fixed objects from which one can jump: buildings, antennas, spans or bridges, and earth, meaning cliffs. Salzmann flew in his wingsuit under 6 minutes, covering a distance of 12.5 kilometers. A dozen volunteers gathered on Monday to clean up the Neretva River in Bosnia and Herzegovina after debris and waste brought by recent floods clogged the dam near the Grabovica power plant of Jablanica. And now to news from the world of sport. Spain and Manchester City's midfielder Rodri was awarded the prestigious Ballon d'Or award, recognizing him as the world's best football player. The 29-year-old raced past Brazil's Vinicius Jr. and England's Jude Bellingham, both of Real Madrid, to the prestigious prize. A first-time winner of the award, Rodri was instrumental in helping his team win an unprecedented 4th successive Premier League trophy last season. He was also named Best Player at this year's European Championship after Spain lifted a record-extending 4th title. In the women's category, Barcelona and Spain star Aitana Bonmati won her 2nd successive women's Ballon d'Or after leading her club to a historic continental quadruple of titles and claiming the Nations League with her country. Already considered an all-time great of the women's game, Bonmati was the standout performer as Barcelona romped for a trophy-laden 2023-24 season. The 26-year-old playmaker joins teammate Alexia Putellas as the only woman to win the Ballon d'Or twice since the award's inauguration in 2018. Meanwhile, Brazil and Real Madrid's forward Vinicius Jr. has said that he will keep on fighting racism, even if his activism is what led him to not win the Ballon d'Or. Vinicius took to social media after finishing 2nd in the prestigious award behind Manchester City midfielder Rodri. Vinicius's management explained that the player was referring to his fight against racism and that they believe it was what led to him not winning the award. The 24-year-old Brazil international has been subjected to racial abuse on several occasions in Spain, leading to at least 2 convictions for racist insults. India is celebrating the festival of Dhanteras on Tuesday. Dhanteras marks the beginning of Diwali festivities. It's considered to be an auspicious occasion for buying items such as precious metals, which symbolize wealth and prosperity. Ramayana is being narrated through a sound light show as the laser show begins at Ram Ki Paidi in Ayodhya's Naya Ghat. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted people ahead of Diwali, the festival of lights. He described this year's festival as historic, He said that after 500 years, Diwali lamps will be lit in a temple built at the birthplace of Lord Ram in Ayodhya.
500 साल बाद ऐसा अवसर आया है जब अयोध्या में रामलला की जन्मभूमि पर बने उनके मंदिर में भी हजारों दीप जलाए जाएंगे। एक अद्भुत उत्सव होगा। ये ऐसी दीपावली होगी जब हमारे राम एक बार फिर अपने घर आए और इस बार ये प्रतीक्षा 14 वर्ष के बाद नहीं 500 वर्षों के बाद पूरी हो रही है।
Nepal is celebrating the festival of Tihar. On the occasion of Dhanteras on Tuesday, the Nepal Rashtriya Bank offered 2.5-gram gold coins on a first-come, first-served basis, drawing thousands to Babar Mahal to buy the auspicious coins for Lakshmi Puja. The price of gold hit a record high in Nepal's domestic market as people gear up for the celebrations. The National Crafts Museum in India's capital, New Delhi, is bringing eco-friendly celebrations to life, blending cultural heritage with sustainable practices. Take a closer look at how it's offering traditional craftsmanship and eco-conscious options for the festive season. DD India's Sumana Bhati Revana Siddhappa reports from New Delhi.
The market at the Craft Museum highlights a range of regional handicrafts, each carrying the spirit of India's cultural diversity. One of the main attractions is the traditional Pattachitra from Odisha, where artists bring to life intricate designs on delicate cloth canvases. Alongside, Madhubani art pieces on cloth are drawing attention as thoughtful, unique gifts to give loved ones this Diwali, blending heritage with festive charm. The market also showcases the renowned metal crafts of Muradabad. From puja utensils to decorative items, each metal piece is crafted with detailed carving, reflecting the skill and precision of Muradabad's artisans. These intricately designed items are especially popular among buyers looking to bring touch of traditional elegance to their Diwali rituals.
हम इसमें दिवाली के काफ़ी आइटम ले गए हैं, दीपक वगैरह, दिया वगैरह, गिलास वगैरह, लोटा वगैरह और काफ़ी आइटम ले गए हैं। पूजा का सामान काफ़ी अच्छा सूचना बढ़िया मिला। फिलहाल हमें ऑर्डर भी मंगला और पैसे भी हमें नकद मिले। इसमें अच्छा रहा फिलहाल, बहुत बढ़िया।
The Gotipua folk dance of Odisha adds a lively cultural touch to the Crafts Museum's market, captivating visitors with its vibrant and acrobatic moves. Eco-conscious visitors are drawn to the bamboo home decor from Northeast India, where artisans have crafted beautiful yet sustainable items from bamboo. Known for its versatility, bamboo has been transformed into everything from a wall hanging to lampshades, appealing to those looking for eco-friendly ways to decorate their homes.
The Craft Museum's Diwali market is a unique blend of culture, sustainability and celebration, encouraging local artisans along with conscious buying. It's a festive journey that honors our heritage and our planet. With video journalist Joshi, along with Kriti Vadera, this is Sumana Bhati Revana Siddhappa from New Delhi reporting for DD India.
And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of DD India Live. You can get all the latest news and updates on the DD India mobile app. It's available on Android and iOS platforms. You can scan the QR code on the screen to download it. Let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can connect with us on Facebook, X and Instagram. You can also check out our website ddindia.co.in. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran from all of us here in New Delhi. Thanks for watching DD India Live.